Hey guys, it's MaizeMan112, and today I'm going to be going over the assault rifles and submachine guns for Black Ops 2, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to go ahead and look at are the assault rifles. The first one I'm going to look at is the AN-94. Now this is an interesting weapon because you can actually set it between fully automatic and semi-automatic, and when you're on semi-automatic, it actually has it where the first two bursts of the first two rounds of your burst fire are actually at a faster rate. So that makes it very interesting, and a difference for the magazine size for the AN-94 is going to be 45. So that's a pretty decent sized mag too. The SMR has a semi-automatic gun. It has a 20-round magazine, so it's less than half of the AN-94. But this does have the highest damage per shot of all the assault rifles in the entire class. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how this comes in. It's a semi-automatic. I'm almost picturing it almost as a Type 95 type gun. The next thing we're going to look at is the MAA1, or the XM8 as it was called before. This is a 4-round burst. Yep, that's it right. 4-round burst. We have not seen that yet in Call of Duty where we have a 4-round burst gun. It's always been the standard 3, 1, or fully automatic. But the magazine size for this is 32 rounds. But I'm interested. I'm thinking that 4-round burst would really put it over the edge, because there's lots of times when you're running with an M16 or like the Type 95. And you hit that first burst and all three of them all hit, but you're just a little bit too low on the body and they don't have enough damage to actually get the kill. That fourth bullet will really push it over the edge and get you that kill instead of that assist or even that death like you normally would get. The next thing we're going to look at is the Type 25. Now this is a fully automatic, high rate of fire, but it also has a pretty moderate recoil. So it says moderate, but I'm guessing that the moderate actually means it's going to have a pretty high recoil, but it's going to be a fast shooting gun. It probably will have a pretty decent amount of damage if you can actually keep your recoil down. The next thing we're going to look at is it's got a couple different names. I've seen a screenshot with it called the SA-58, but I've also seen it called the SWAT 556. This is a 3-round burst by default. So when they say that, I'm thinking in my head that this is also going to be one where you're going to be able to change it from semi-automatic to either fully automatic, or you might even be able to change it from being a 3-round burst to maybe a 4-round burst, or maybe even going the other way and just having a quicker 2-round burst. The next gun I'm going to go look at is the FAL OSW. This is going to be a semi-automatic rifle. It's going to have a 25-round burst. And with that being said, I think it's just going to match up just like the normal FAL, besides instead of being just a single shot, it's going to be, a multi-shot. The next gun I'm going to go ahead and look at is the M27. This is going to be the fully automatic with a little recoil. So I'm kind of picturing this as almost a beefed up Galil or something like that with very little recoil. It's going to have a 30-round mag. The next gun I'm going to go ahead and look at is the M-TAR. Now the TAR is going to be a fully automatic. It's going to have, it's quoted as a strong overall gun. So I'm going to guess it has a high rate of fire with a pretty low amount of recoil and with a decent range to it as well. And that's going to sum up the assault rifles. Next we're going to go ahead and look at your submachine guns. The first one on the list for the submachine guns is the MP7. Yes, it's going to be back in Black Ops 2. This is going to be a fully automatic. It's going to have a 40-round mag, which is, I do believe, the same as in Modern Warfare 3. And it's going to be very similar to Modern Warfare 3. The next gun I'm going to go ahead and look at is the Scorpion. You guys all love the Scorpion. It's coming back. And the Scorpion, this is going to be fully automatic, but it's also going to have the highest rate of burst of speed like it always does. But I wonder if that's going to make it so inaccurate that you can't use it and you wind up just, spray in a straight line straight in the air. The next gun we're going to look at is the PDW-57. This is a fully automatic. It's going to have increased range with it, and it's going to have a 50-round mag. That's going to make it the highest in the submachine gun class with how many bullets it can actually carry. So that's going to be interesting to see if it's a step up from the MP7. The next gun I'm going to go look at, I'm going to call it the Chickum QCB. Now this is going to have a 3-round burst, and the thing with this, it's going to have a very quick cycle to it so that you can make your rounds, your bursts very quick. So it's going to be interesting to see is as fast as you can pull the trigger, is as fast as you get those bursts out. It does have a 40-round mag, which is going to be pretty high for something that's a burst weapon. We normally don't see those that high. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the gun that a lot of people are going to go to, because it's really going to allow you to get as many bullets out there as your finger will let you. The next gun we're going to go ahead and look at is the MSMC. Now this is a fully automatic. It's got increased range and decreased recoil. I think this gun's going to be a pretty decent gun as well. I think it's going to rival the Chickum, besides it's going to be the fully automatic counterpart to it. And the last submachine gun I'm going to look at is called the Vector K10. Now this is going to be, yes, it's back from Modern Warfare 2, the Vector. and it's going to be a fully automatic machine gun, and it's going to have a pretty high rate of fire and a very low recoil. I think it's going to have the lowest amount of recoil of any of the submachine guns, because if you look at the explanation of it, it says contains a recoil mitigation technology. And that's going to conclude this part of Guns and Black Ops 2 with MaizeMan. Make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday when we go over the sniper rifles, the shotguns, and the light machine guns. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.